Hello everybody, so we are Hungry Box and we are gonna present you Sendbloom. My name is Romain.
My name is Jirawut.
My name is Min.
My name is Supicha.
My name is Phumchai.
What is Sendbloom? Sendbloom is a data-driven sales automation platform that makes it easy to create hyper-targeted email campaigns. In the past, salespeople have two approaches for sending cold emails to new prospects: a mass email or a custom email. The problem with the mass email is that it produces low engagement as it does not speak to the unique qualities of the customer. The custom email takes minutes to produce and is impractical at scale. Sendbloom offers a great solution to this problem. The company service takes your lead list and enriches it with data from public and private source, and then makes these fields available to your email templates. You can now segment your email templates according to factors like location, industry, to create a much more targeted and effective message. In conclusion, Sendbloom helps manage mass customization of outbound sales email. Let's talk about the features. Prospect research. We research the customer instead of you research customer on your own, so you don't waste of your time. Templating. We provide you many templates, so you can use our template to create mass customization of emails. Segmentation. We provide you this function so you can group different target together and then use our templating function to send sales email to each segment. Analytics and reporting. We provide you an interface, a system, so you can view opens, replies, link clicks, bounce, and more for that email. Drip nurturing. You can plan the campaign in the future for the next month or maybe like 2 months. So here is an example how to create a campaign. Initial touch. Initial touch like first be who are you going to send the email sales email to, and then a bump is how many times the email will resend to your customer if they do not open the emails. Let's talk about business model. First, customer. Sendbloom focuses on only the company that usually do email marketing and sales department because the application is built based on niche market. The program is specialist at mass customization of outbound sales email. It is much valuable for those why it is not worth for normal. Sometimes startup who wants to do cheap marketing or the company that looking for new market is beneficial from the application because the application provide them a list of company that might be their target. Second, value. Sendbloom provides service to support mass customized sales email and to make sales email more engagement. These reasons make customer feel special, then the customer might return a good response. Moreover, Sendbloom provides Sendbloom's company data library which contains important information for the company that seeks for a specific market. Therefore, the customer is able to choose their target according to their requirement without their research on their own. Third, channel. The customer is able to use the application by sign up with Sendbloom. From the website, Sendbloom provides free trial to let the customer try. If it is effective, then the customer will continue using the application without doubt. Fourth, customer relationship. Sendbloom provides free trial to make customer addict to the application. When customers sign up to the application, we obtain the company's data and update our company data library. Sendbloom keeps contacting to the customer so they get what they really want. It has switching cost if customer change the service because we already obtained that information. All information has its value. Key partner. Sendbloom's partner is Gmail. Because we integrate the service with Gmail, our customer must use Gmail for their representative email in order to use Sendbloom service. It is important to have Gmail to be our partner because without Gmail, our business process cannot be ran. Key resource. Sendbloom uses Amazon Web Service to host Sendbloom. Using worldwide company makes us able to expand the business worldwide. Because the application will be ran wherever the customer is, due to Amazon Web Service provides channel for the customer to reach our service everywhere. Developer helps improve the smart analytics, and marketer helps make customer know our service. Key activities. Because we provide company data library, Sendbloom must update database frequently in order to make it up to date. In addition, our smart analytics must be effective all the time so the customer can trust our system. It is necessary to upgrade the system to be smarter analytics. For the revenue, for the customer who already like the service and use within the first tier, Sendbloom will charge them with monthly cost. For the customer who use the service over the first tier, Sendbloom may charge them proportional with the amount of their usage. Pay for what you use campaign. The last one, cost structure. Main cost structure is cloud computing cost because Sendbloom must analyze the company data library frequently. The cost is proportional with the amount of time used to analytics and the amount of email sent.
Next, competitive analysis. According to our research, there are many startup companies that provide the service for salespeople, and from what we found out, they are focusing on different areas. These are some startup companies that we are going to show you. First one is a Close.io. Close.io has a one-click email and phone call function, which allow the salespeople to contact their customer easily. And not only that they provide this function, Close.io also lock those email and calls into the user profile. This helps eliminate the tedious tasks that need tons of manpower to record those information manually. And also this can help salespeople get rid of their error because the system will do it for them. Close.io also make it easier to improve the relationship with their lead filter functions. This function allows salespeople to filter the prospect according to the action that has been made on the customer. For example, a call has been made or email has been sent. Close.io also integrating themselves with Gmail, Wufoo, and Mailchimp. Next one is Accurate.io. Accurate.io focusing on transcribing the sales information into text. They have a function called transcribe functions. So these functions, when salespeople talk with their customer, this function will automatically transcribe those call into text. So that means after they finish the call, they will have a text to keep, and those text will be searchable, which means this also support data mining of the company that use Accurate.io. Accurate.io also integrate themselves with Salesforce. In conclusion, Accurate is focusing on help sales manager to analyze their sales context, which is completely different from Close.io or Sendbloom. Next one, CMaps. CMaps helps the companies to create a map for their customer or for their franchise. Imagine if you have many franchise and many customer, you have to calculate the shortest distance between each branch of your franchise to the customer. So to help to provide a minimized cost, this CMaps create a map for you, which you can input with Excel or CSV or Google Sheets. So yeah, in conclusion, this minimize the cost for and minimize the distance from you to the customer.
And for the SWOT analysis, the internal factor for the strength, since Sendbloom is a small company, so they have the strong teamwork and also have a good communication in team. Moreover, they have the knowledge and expertise on management and marketing. Since Sendbloom selling the service, so they don't have to carry a lot of product costs. So if they finish that software, then they have only maintenance costs, and they also have low cost of resources. Moreover, this service can expand easily because they use the cloud technology. And for the weakness, since Sendbloom is a startup company, so they don't know people don't know them much, so they still don't have brand loyalty and also no existing reputation or brand awareness. They also have the limited budgets because they have there is a startup, and they have to think a lot before spending on advertisement, which cost at high rate if advertisement on a popular media. Limited resources may restrict Sendbloom growth opportunities. And next is external factors. For the opportunity, new technology will help Sendbloom doing their work better. For an example, high speed of internet will help to update data quicker and lead to fewer office visits, shorter maintenance, and also better results. There are a lot of users think that pay-per-use is more reasonable and cheaper than fixed cost, so they would like to pay per use rather than pay fixed cost. Moreover, Sendbloom is a Google partner. They offer service for Gmail user, which is very large market. And for the trade, Sendbloom is B2B, business to business service. So they provide only service for some group of users, especially for the company who want to use email to advertise, that are a niche market. If Sendbloom doesn't go well, customer may move to use other service or substitute product, such as other automated email service, advertise each other media such as website, radio, application, television, or other.
Okay, we are not going to see the six-force analysis model in order to identify the structural underlying drivers of profitability and competition. So first we can start with the competition rivalry. So we have seen before that there are existing other companies in this business, so Close.io, Accuvit.io, and Zmaps also. So I've put in with a red cross arguments which will increase the force, and with the blue minus arguments which will decrease this force. So for example, for the competition, you can see that we know that the competitors are equals in power and size, so the competition will be higher. And in the other end, there is a fast growth in the market, so there will be no hard fight for the market share. And furthermore, the companies are focused on different features. So for the competition rivalry, we have a middle level. So then the threats of new entrants. You don't need huge capital requirements to start this business. So it's easy for a company to come up and to start this business. So that will increase the threat of new entrants. And also, but also you have an important network effect, and the reputation and the cost and the reputation matters a lot. So, for example, a company which wants to find new customers will find more easily Sendbloom if this company has a good reputation. So that's why it can discourage the new entrants because of the reputation. That was for the threat of new entrants. Now the threats of substitute products. There is no really a threat about the substitute product because the software is hard to replace and specialized enough. So you can't substitute easily this product, so it's not really a threat. Then for the customers' bargaining power, you have two hands. So first, the switching costs are low. So for the customer, he can change very easily without problem. So that train leads on a bargain power high. But on the other hand, the product is unique, and as a customer, when you will be used to the concept of Sendbloom, it will be difficult to change. So also a mid-level bargaining power. And finally, for the two last forces, you have the supplier's bargaining power. Our suppliers is Amazon, so which provides a platform to work. But we have a lot of alternatives to work, so it's not really a threat. So the suppliers don't have the bargain power very high. And finally, for the last one, the complementor's bargaining power, we don't need another product to work with. So also it's not a threat. It's not not a really bargain power for the complementors. So in conclusion, regarding the 6-force analysis, Sendbloom must stay focused on this first objective. It means between the mass emails and the custom email in order to stay focused on the segment. And also must acquire a strong reputation to lower the threat due of that.
Let's talk about business strategy. For our goal, we enhance the value of sales email, develop a software program that can analyze email user identity by data mining the email, build big company data library which contains both company and people, develop platform to support all email service provider, and finally increase the assets of the business so that in the next 5 years, Sendbloom can be sold to Alphabet or fully integrated with Gmail. Sendbloom takes a giant step to be a professional at email marketing. The number of your email users is enormous today. It can be said that there are countless accounts over the world, but the number of Gmail users is countable, which is 500 million active users. 500 million active users indicate 500 million unique characteristics, and very big market for email marketing. It is difficult to define which user has what characteristic. Which high amount of Gmail user, email marketing plays an important role for the company to advertise their product or service. Email marketing will be effective if and only if the sales email is sent to the right target. The reason for Sendbloom in this business because it is a big market due to the number of Gmail users, and it is innovative because nowadays cold email is used for email marketing, which is not effective at all. Sendbloom transforms cold email to responsive email. What we are specialists? We are specialists at email marketing because we know your customer than you do. We research prospect frequently to make our company data library to be up to date. We are specialists at mass customization of sales email. Due to customized email, we are quite sure that sales email will be sent to the right target. In addition, sales email seem like personal email, so the customer feels more engagement than cold email. We do have many features such as segmentation and templating. These features make sure that your target is correct customer and your sales email looks more engagement. We provide you our company data library to make sure that you can sell your product or service to new customer. We help you find new market without your effort of research. Sendbloom is focusing on the company which main advertisement is email marketing. And company who seek new market or expand the business to new market, we act as a sales platform to connect between supplier and customer. In other words, our application is a platform between business and business. Once the company sign up and try out version, we get that company information and insert to company data library. Once we have many companies sign up, then we have very large company data library and also large data to provide to other company who interested to do business with other company in our list. When our company data library is big enough, we will move forward to bigger step, which creates whole user data. The data which contains both company and normal people are very powerful for email marketing. That is the way to do effective and efficiency massive email marketing. Now we stay focused on email marketing between business and business, but in the future, we will upgrade our service to cover those business and consumer. It is a very huge market and also huge opportunity to expand the business. The direction we choose is a very large market. Most of people around the world have their email. The number of audience we can reach is uncountable. The more number of sales email sent, the more revenue we earn. Business strategy. There are three strategies that Sendbloom must consider. First, cost leadership strategy. Second, innovation strategy. Third, customer orientation strategy. Let's talk about cost leadership strategy. The main cost structure mostly comes from cloud computing service, which is proportional to the amount of sales email sent, and analysis time. Based on true story, using cloud computing from cloud service provider is much cheaper than setting up server for own usage. Furthermore, the more Sendbloom use cloud service, the lower cost Sendbloom pays due to the cloud service provider mostly use economic of scale. Actually, Sendbloom costs the customer very cheap. If Sendbloom gives a discount, it would be very cheap. Not only a discount Sendbloom can give to the customer, Sendbloom also give new customer a free trial version with full features. Because cloud service cost is very cheap, free version can be offered to the customer. Sendbloom can provide service with less concentration on money. Therefore, cost leadership strategy is good to apply for the software company, especially Sendbloom. According to the second strategy, innovation strategy, Sendbloom see the opportunity from many problems occur nowadays and generates idea for many questions related to sales email. Why sales email is sent to people who do not related to the information? Why sales email give no sense of engagement? Why sales email is not effective? This question gives an idea for Sendbloom to create a product to solve and improve email marketing. Sendbloom transform mass cold sales email to mass customization of sales email. Sendbloom also develop company data library. The bigger Sendbloom's company data library, the more revenue Sendbloom can generate. Due to the number of audience Sendbloom can reach, leads to bargaining power of Sendbloom to negotiate with the customer. Integrating with the Gmail is also an innovation strategy. Sendbloom has a mission to create a product that works for all email service provider, not only Gmail. That may help Sendbloom expand the size of the market and also the size of the business. For the third one, orientation strategy. Sendbloom continues to maintain good quality of service. As you know that the company data library is a core factor to satisfy customer need because it contains a lot of audience that provide to the customer. Sendbloom must keep company data library up to date in order to fulfill customer requirement. The main requirement of the customer is sales email must be sent to the right target or expected target. The size of the company data library is also an important factor to make customer satisfied because the customer would like to reach high number of audience. so they can sell more products or service. Furthermore, direct contact to the customer may help customer feel special. It is a way to gain customer trust in the system and also people. It is also the efficiency of the service. Sendbloom would act as an inbound department. Therefore, Sendbloom and customer feels more like a long lost friend. Moreover, when the requirement of the customer change, they will let Sendbloom know and give Sendbloom an opportunity to correct before they totally change the service.
And here is our marketing and sales strategies. The marketing strategies first is a differentiation. What makes Sendbloom being able to differentiate itself from the competitor is the features of the application. The segmentation process is very unique to the competitors. Since Sendbloom is linked to Gmail directly, the user are allowed to segment the group of customers in a different criteria. For example, web surfing. Sendbloom user can divide the customer based on their web surfing data, like filter only the customer whom visit the facebook.com in the last hour. With the web surfing data of all customers, the user can now create their email advertisement more accurately, meaning be able to send advertisement to the right customer they are looking for. Lower cost. Compared to other similar service providers, Sendbloom price is the lowest. This also depends on how the user uses it, since the price is based on the amount of usage. Unlike the most of the competitors, which have the fixed fee per month, Sendbloom allows the user to only pay for what they actually use. A niche market. Sendbloom market is a niche market since the customer is not a direct customer. However, they are a business. Not only this is a business to business, but the group of business that Sendbloom focusing on is the one that use email as the way of communicating with the customer. Next is a SAP analysis. Segmentation. If we have to divide Sendbloom customer into segment, they would not be a lot of segment since their market is only a niche market. The only criteria that we can use to separate them is the needed. There is a group of customer that seeks to find a new group of customer. In this group, they have created something new or have created a new plan that they would like to find a new market for themselves. The next group of customer is seeking to find more customer. In this group, everything is already in motion. They just need more customer on the same market. And targeting. In this case, Sendbloom are focusing more on the group that seek to find a new group of customer, since another group already have many competitors and they are providing the similar service. Sendbloom are able to focus on the new customer finder group by their analytical power. They have developed a remarkable company data library. Each time a new customer enter the business, Sendbloom are able to acquire more information about the business. This is essential to the analytical purpose. This library is able to find a new group of customers for the new entrance companies, and with the support from Gmail, the user can find new customers based on the web surfing data as well. And last is the positioning. Sendbloom set the position at the most innovative customization of sales market email. They are able to find new group of customers to the user like no other can, and the user are able to filter the customer based on new unique data as well. And here is the marketing mix, the 7 P's. The product. Sendbloom is the new ways of email marketing. They provide a service to make the mass marketing email feel inbound and stay in control with Sendbloom features. In the past, when you send the mass marketing email, how do you sure that customer receive your email and read it? Now Sendbloom can solve that problem. Sendbloom have the analytic and reporting features which can track the email that sent out and report status of email. Lastly, Sendbloom provides a high quality of service to enhance your marketing performance and fit for needs of different groups of customers. And price. Sendbloom offer a different price for different needs depending on the marketing segment that they are target on. They use the pay-per-use revenue model to encourage potential customers to try the service in order to build a long-term client relationship. Moreover, Sendbloom charged with an inexpensive price compared to other service. And price. Our channel to the customer is the website, which is sendbloom.co. Customer can visit on this website and purchase or download the free trial version here. The website is also very user-friendly. Promotion: giving away a free service on the free trial is one of the most standard and widely accepted software as a service marketing strategies. Sendbloom not only use free trial strategy, they also use communication tools in such as advertising, PR, social media for send the message to the target market group. People, there is a link inside the website which is sendbloom.co/about. On this link it shows all the information about the developer. Each of them hold a legit status, meaning a high level of education. Process: the service process is outstanding. We have tried requesting a demo version from them via the website and they quickly respond to it. The service is also on the website, which means there is no need for installations. And last is the physical evidence. The website is very professional. It is being designed by an elite web designer to have the latest web design structures. And next is the competitive advantage. We can categorize the advantage into two types, which is the non-applications and applications. The non-applications is dealing with everything that is not dealing with the service itself. The first is Gmail backup. With a full support from Google, which is the leading email service provider, they are able to have unlimited funding support and also technical support from Gmail. Not only the technical and financial support, being entitled as Gmail partnership also makes Sendbloom image much better. This is very vital to the company since the rival companies has no connection with the Gmail itself. And the lowest billing cost, with the unlimited funding from the Google, Sendbloom are able to lower the user overall cost. Sendbloom price their service much cheaper than the competitor service does, making it more appealing for the new incomer to use the product. Not only the lower cost, Sendbloom also allow a free trial to its user as well, and a cost per use functions rather than an ordinary fixed cost. Next is the applications advantage. Segmentation. The segmentation process is very precise. The user can filter their customer to many levels to send a different template to them. Through an integration with Gmail, Sendbloom is also provide an information to its user. For example, web surfing. With the integration with Gmail, the user can segment the customer through a different informations. For example, filter only the user that will facebook.com in the last hour. But web surfing isn't the only information it can provide. Since Google is now monopolizing every technology around us, now the user can filter the customer through everything. And last is a company data library. With this library, Sendbloom are able to find a new source of customer to the user. This is acquired through the analytical process on the library data that Sendbloom already acquired. And this library is incremental. The library would gain more analytical power to the increasing amount of users using Sendbloom. In order to maintain the competitive advantage, Sendbloom must keep in touch and be a good partner with Gmail. We must make sure that the customer can use all features and without failures or any errors. Perhaps we might upgrade the system to be more interactive to make sure the customer can segment in many different ways and provide intelligence Autobot to just suggest which segment should your company considers carefully. Sendbloom must maintain company data library to have correct information, so the sale email can be sent to the right target with the correct information customer would satisfy. We must update company data library frequently. The bigger the company data library, the more competitive advantage Sendbloom obtains.
So in conclusion, Sendbloom is a new phase startup company and has raised funds for only a little over $1 million. They have a great opportunity to grow because there are no other startup that has exactly the same service and business model with Sendbloom. Although they provide a service that supports salespeople, which they will already feel other startup companies that they have to compete with, but they differentiate themselves with their creative and unique features. Sendbloom business model is simple and easy to understand. They focus on mass customization of sales email, which is clear and to the point. They have only cloud computing as their cost, which is proportion to the usage. So that also means that it is not going to overcost them. Also, they have a strong partner like Google where they can support Sendbloom in many ways like financials or strategy. Their revenue come from monthly or tier charge. So that this is where we think they can improve because the only by having only one way of incomes is not enough. The reason that we suggest to increase the way of getting income is because customer behavior will not be the same for all the time. Trend can be changed all the time. For example, what if customer are not okay with periodically charge anymore? In this case, they will need to restructure all of their revenue model and they might not make it in time. This is an example that may or may not ever happen in the future, but by having more than one income channel is always better in terms of stability of the company. Simple business model doesn't mean it is weak or anything. In our opinion, simple but effective business model is a factor that allows them to develop in the future. As we mentioned, the company is still new, approximately only 2 years old. They still have a lot of potential to grow within a few years. They try to integrate themselves with more service to allow themselves to be able to provide more variety of services to their customer and expand their customer in the future. Thank you.